Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this Joker look. This video is inspired by this look right here by Gabrielle Alexis. She's a makeup artist with so many amazing looks. If you go through her page, she has such creative looks. A lot of them have gone viral. She's amazingly talented, and I saw this Joker look and it was honestly one of my favorite ones that I saw on Instagram, and I decided to grab this as my inspiration because also I couldn't decide which Joker to go for. I really like the new Joker. I did go to see that movie. I loved it, and I love the makeup look, of course, but I do love the Jared Leto, and I actually like that one better. So I couldn't decide between the two. I did want to do the most current Joker, but then also mix in some characteristics of the oldest ones, and this version was absolutely perfect because it combined a little bit of everything. So this is how the look turned out. Soon after I recorded this look, I also saw Candy Lover 89 recreated, which I love how hers turned out too. She's someone that I've been following for a while, and my mom actually introduced me to her page, to her makeup looks through Facebook, and then I followed her on Instagram, and I'm obsessed. She's super creative with her looks. Every Halloween she comes up with some crazy looks and I love it. I will list both her and Gabrielle in that description down below, so go show them some love. And yeah, that's what I have in store for you guys in this video. I will try and keep this video as short as possible. I've noticed that some of my videos are getting way too long. I usually make them around 20 to 25 minutes long, so I will try and keep this one as short as possible. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys in this video. But before we get started, and as always, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And now without further ado, if you want to see how I created this Joker look, then please stay on and keep on watching. Alright guys, sorry about that long intro. And the very first thing that we're gonna do, we're starting with a clean face for this look. And the very first thing that we're gonna start doing is laying down some liquid latex, and this guy is by Nye. And we're gonna do the same thing like we always do with liquid latex. We're first gonna lay it down with a brush, then put some toilet paper on top, and we're just gonna create kind of like a second layer of skin with that. You put a layer of liquid latex, then toilet paper, then liquid latex on top, and just keep going and waiting for that to dry in the end. And of course, I'm doing all of the different sections where the different versions of Jokers are going to fall on. And then I'm taking some concealer, some white concealer, and applying it all over that half of the face and just blending that out. And then using another shade of the same concealer, this one's a little bit more of a cream color, and I'm gonna add that to this section of the Joker face. And now what we're gonna do is cover up the brows, or try to cover up the brows. This has got to be the makeup technique that I suck the most at. For the life of me, I cannot learn how to really perfect covering up the brows. I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I'm gonna go back and watch some more makeup YouTube tutorials on that, but it's something that I just can't learn how to do, so I'm trying my best here. So basically what you do is just glue the eyebrows down using an Elmer's glue stick and then brush them down using a spoolie. And because we're going out of order here, you're gonna notice that I'm gonna go back and forth between a lot of the steps, and that's just because I get a little bit like antsy and nervous about doing any sort of creative look, so sometimes I'll go out of order. So what I'm doing now is going in with some Coty Airspun and just going on top of that toilet paper, and then I went in on top of those eyebrows to again set that in place. And then I went on top of that with that concealer to try and cover them up as much as possible, and then blend that in with a brush. And then I took some more concealer to kind of like blend the edges of that toilet paper to my skin. And I'm just adding more layers of that concealer. And once all of that is done, I started to cut in between those layers of toilet paper, and these are gonna create those scars in the face of the Joker. Of course, the biggest one is on the side of the mouth, and then you're just gonna follow along where you placed that toilet paper. And of course, as always, I always tell you guys to be super careful with this step. You don't want to cut yourself. After that, I filled in my brow, my right brow. And then I felt like I needed a little bit more concealer, so I added more and blended that in. And now I went in with some white matte eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna contour this side of the face using my NYX Cosmetics Highlight and Contour Pro palette. And then this is gonna look super funny, but what I'm basically doing is just finding where my wrinkles are. So I'm moving my face like this, and with that same contour shade, I'm just using tiny pencils to really emphasize any wrinkles that I have. And it's gonna make the face look aged. Those crow's feet are coming alive. And that forehead too, and of course under the eyes for those under eye bags, and on the side of the cheeks, those smile lines too. And now to really make it a Joker face, we're gonna take this blue eyeshadow from the Anastasia Beverly Hills collaboration with Alyssa Edwards, add it to the top brow and to the under eye too. And then using a red liquid lipstick, this one is from Milani, we're gonna paint to the lips as usual and draw that Joker smile. And with a tiny eyeliner brush, we're gonna take some of that same liquid lipstick and add in that high eyebrow. And then I even smudged the lipstick a little bit. I really like that messy look for the Joker. And now for this side of the Joker, the Jared Leto one, that's gotta be my favorite version. So we're gonna take some black matte eyeshadow and just do a smoky eye. Pat it all over the lid and then really blend it in up to the crease. And then I took the dark purple shade from the Alyssa Edwards palette and just added it high up to the brow. I added that black to the lower lash line as well and really made sure to buff out those edges. And then what I'm doing now is taking some black liquid lipstick and adding these kind of like scuff marks around the eye of the Joker. And then with a really steady pulse, we're gonna write the word damaged on the forehead in cursive and backwards in the mirror, so this was super challenging for me. And then add some ha-ha-has on the side of the forehead. And now we're gonna start adding that black eyeshadow in between, kind of like the inside of that scar. And then for that opening wound on the side of the mouth, we're gonna take that red liquid lipstick and just apply it on the very edges. It's gonna kind of look like blood, but not really, but it's also the red in the smile of the Joker, so it's kind of doing two jobs. And then with that same red liquid lipstick, we're gonna do our nose. Again, I love the messy look of the Joker, so you don't have to be too perfect for this. You can even use your fingers to smudge out that red lipstick. And then I'm taking this shade from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette and just really buffing it out along the edges of the scars. I love this shade for this because it really gives it that realistic open wound, kind of like a sore look to any kind of scar or open wound that you want to do. And then I'm gonna add some concealer to the outside area of this side of the mouth because I feel like it needed a little bit more pigment. And I'm gonna continue to add some shadow to those scars. And now we want to add some blood, so we're going to take some Ben Nye Fresh Scab fake blood and just add it right in the very center of all of the wounds that we have. And then just add it right there on the very center on those openings. And with the blood in place, the face of the makeup is done. So what we're now gonna do is color the hair. So I grabbed some color hairspray. I got this guy from Party City and it was like $3.99, so it was super cheap. And I thought it was gonna be too neon for this hair, but it worked out really well. I really liked the color. And then after the hair was done, I went in with some mascara. I kind of forgot to add in mascara. I didn't know if it needed it. Of course, I knew that I didn't want to add fake lashes because this is not a glam look. So what I did is just add a little bit of mascara to both eyelashes and then to the lower lashes too. And then I also added some black eyeliner to my waterline for both sides, and then with a brush I kind of smudged my mascara and even with my fingers too, because you want to make this look super rough, not perfect at all. And with the eyeliner in place, this look was complete, you guys. I really love how it came out. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this has got to be one of my favorite Halloween looks that I've done. I'm gonna stop saying Halloween look because this is more of just like a super creative look that I want to do. And of course it doesn't have to be Halloween for me to turn myself into different characters, which is something that I really love to do and enjoy. And I just dive into these looks, and they do take a little bit longer than my usual makeup tutorials, but that's okay because the end result is super fun to just look at and to just take pictures of, post on Instagram, post these YouTube videos, and it just makes for more fun and interesting content to look at, in my opinion. So I really love the way that this turned out. Again, I will list both of the accounts that I grabbed inspiration from, Candy Lover 89 and Gabrielle. I will list both of them in that description down below. Go show them some love. Let me know in that description down below if you have any questions about the process in doing this look, any of the products that I used. Let me know in that comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you so much for subscribing and being here. If you haven't yet, don't forget to do that before you leave. As always, I want to wish you a happy day. Hope you're having a great one, and hopefully I will see you right here on my next video. Thank you guys. Bye.